Hello, people. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving yesterday. You're all out of your food comas. How you doing, Ed? All right. What? Why? How come I hit live and now I can't hear you? What is going on?
Because I'm not making any noise.
Oh, you scared me, Ed. Jeez.
That's what you get for being a minute late.
I had to go help with the Christmas tree.
Oh, look. There's my cat. It's balancing the cat and the chat.
No, Ed wasn't muted. He was just being a troll for a little second right there.
Yep. That's what I do. So I have two very important packages coming today.
Oh.
To the house, and only one have made it so far.
Is one the Dino game? Oh. That's an awfully big box.
I don't think it's the Dino game.
Jeez.
Unless they're making it in Dino size.
That box is huge.
It is. You want me to open it?
I mean, you can. You can open it. I'll run through some hellos here. Oh, he's got a fancy little mini razor blade there. It looks like a nail clipper.
This was one of my last UAW knives I have left.
Nice looking knife. All right, we had Lazarus Fish Boy, Riddle, Scott, Liquid Zoo, J-Rock does stuff, Scott, Petzotics, Pridemore, Mike, Ed, of course, was in here, Eduardo, Jimmy P.
Look, it's a box in a box.
It's a box in a box. Oh, my God. Jeremy, I hit stupid people. Ricky, Eric, Wyrock, hello. Patty, how's it going? Monster Fish Gal, happy to see you. Hello, everybody. How's it going? And which playlist do we have? What playlist have we been linking just for S's and G's? Oh, okay, that. Oh, that's the live stream one. Okay. But yeah, we're super close to the hours. I think I need like 300 something more or something.
You need 300 and some more for what?
I think for the 4,000 watch hours.
Oh, we'll get that in this show.
Oh,
everybody, get your friends here, and we get like 500 people to watch for 2 hours, and we got this.
True.
No, that's only 2,000 hours. You need 4,000.
Well, hang on. Let me double check. So apparently, it only updates every 24 hours, and I don't know when the 24-hour mark is. At least that's what Google told me, that it only updates every 24 hours. So as of right now, we need 472 more hours before, Christmas.
Ooh, look.
Ooh.
Any guesses?
A bunch of your clay.
That would be a lot of clay. That would weigh probably 500 pounds. If this weighs more than this.
I don't know, Chad. Any guesses on what could be in Ed's box? Oh. It's fake white brick?
Yes, sticker bricks.
Oh.
And they're going to go all on the back of this wall.
Okay.
And so I'll finally get I thought they were supposed to be a lot wider.
Looks like a regular brick size.
They're 4 by, I guess, 4 bricks. But I thought they were more square. But we'll see what happens. If I have to order another box, well, it'll only take another week. But at least I'll get some of it finished. I got to get this box out because I'm afraid the cats are going to go crazy all over it.
Dennis, hello. I believe you're a new face here. Hope you enjoy your stay.
There we go.
Pridemore said, did anyone see Hawkeye yet? Ed, have you watched Hawkeye yet?
I have not, because I don't have
Disney Plus.
The Disney Plus.
Yeah, I want to wait until shows are done, but they keep coming out with so many new shows that it's like, do I wait or do I just buy the thing and then?
I know. I have to make a commitment in December, and I will buy it in December because Boba Fett comes out at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that would be the only time I have a bunch of free time anyway, because after this, I don't think we have a day off until Christmas break.
I'm really not liking your job.
Well, hey, maybe we'll go crazy with monetization and I'll be able to quit my job, but I highly doubt it.
Well, all we need to do is dump me and get Lisa.
I mean, I don't think it would work, but we could try.
Yes, I am.
So, Chad is wondering if you're going to paint each brick a different fishy theme.
We will wait and find out. That's all I can say.
But this last week has been rather eventful with YouTube stuff. Oh.
I got some type of clay.
I was going to say, is that a new thing to try out?
Yes, we're going to try it out on this.
Okay.
And see what it's like, but it might be crap.
All right.
This is just until the epoxy comes in, because maybe this will work instead.
Oh, Laz, I meant to message you about something. Do you prefer Instagram, email? What do you prefer? Also, I'd like to point out that Ed texted me and Facebook messaged me about the stream multiple times. Where focus? Glare? No? Okay, well, I have a text message and 2 Facebook messages from Ed about the stream.
Wow, this feels really weird. This might just work. It feels like marshmallow.
Oh. Almost like that. I remember when Play-Doh came out with the not Play-Doh that was like a clay Play-Doh that you could air harden?
Yeah.
Does it feel like that stuff?
I don't know. I never tried it.
Oh.
But I bet it does. So that's interesting. Maybe when Nico stops getting in my business, I will open it up and work on that a little bit during the stream, if that's all right with you.
Oh, that's perfect.
Did you see my finished products of my teeth?
So the last time I saw them was when you were comparing them. So I don't think I actually ever saw the finished ones.
I was just admiring them. They really look like Megalodon teeth.
Oh, they do. I like that bottom one.
Yeah. They
nice
all
classic sharp tooth there. Ooh, I like the curvy serrated one.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the one that's kind of like a spear tip.
Cool. Oh, and you put the eye hooks in? Okay.
Yeah, I put eye hooks in instead. Because I just thought it's so thick at the top. I don't want to have to force that much stuff through it. Ribbon and destroy my ribbons.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Wayne's Aquatics and Ben Backstrom. How's it going? Lurk away.
When I had a good here, I'm gonna cook those.
Oh, how was your Thanksgiving? You delivered food, right? You said you're gonna deliver food with your dad.
Yes, Dad and I got volunteered by Mom to deliver food, and I don't mean it's supposed to be a nice thing, and it is a nice thing. It really is. It's a super nice thing. Well, last year, I guess they sent most of the delivery people away and just had 5 people do all the delivering. And then they felt bad because they were there all day long delivering.
Right.
So this year, they just had like a bajillion people show up in cars, and you parked across the street, and you drove up through the front of the church, and they brought it out with a piece of paper and an address, and you go and take off.
Okay.
Drop it off. And people just kind of go, well, somehow we were the first ones there.
Okay.
And they were afraid that people weren't going to show up. So we got 40 of them right off the bat.
40?
Yeah, 40.
Oh, my God.
And we delivered the 40. And then we got back, and everybody had left, and they realized they still had 36 more to go.
Wow.
So we got 36 more.
What?
So it doesn't pay to be the first and last guy.
No.
You have to be, you go there and you turn in the paper that says that you delivered it.
Right.
So they're making sure everybody gets their food. If the guy doesn't come back with the paper, they're going to send another food out to that house.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, somehow we were there till past 1.
Oh.
And we were told, yeah, it'll be like an hour. It's like 10 o'clock to 11.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, well, then I can do my fantasy football pit enters and stuff. And yep, no. Oh. And then I was hoping Dad would come out early and we'd get breakfast burritos in the morning or something. And he didn't. He came out of his room in about 5 minutes to tell, and we left.
Oh. So,
and then he's like telling the story to my sister's family, and he says, yeah, Edward was actually on time. He was waiting for it. And I'm like, I'm never late for any of their appointments. I'm always up there in their living room waiting for them to take them to their appointments. It's like, what? How did I of all of a sudden get this? I'm a late guy.
Gotta love family.
Oh, well. I guess it makes it more fun. Oh, Nico's like way over.
True.
I don't know what he's staring at something.
So they basically force you to go back with the paper, otherwise you couldn't just leave.
Look at
That's kind of annoying.
Intense stare.
Let's.
He's. You know what he's staring at? He's staring at the new putty. The putty is right here that I just took out.
He wants that plastic.
Oh well.
Wants that plastic wrapping. Hey, geek boy.
But and then they gave us 2 extra meals. I think for my dad and I.
Right.
But we ended up giving it to the 2 families that had the biggest amount of meals.
Okay.
So like one needed 6 and one needed 5, so we gave them both 1 extra. Because we knew we were going to be getting food, and I was like, yeah, and then we'll just stop by a fast food place. Well, before we could head home to get food, Mom's freaking out because she can't lift the turkey by herself.
Oh.
So she needed me to put the turkey in the oven. So we got home, put the turkey in the oven for her. I did. And then my brother-in-law shows up right at that moment. And everybody's starving, but it's going to be like 2.5 hours because the turkey just went in.
Right.
So we said, okay, we're going to go to McDonald's and get McRibs. Okay. And McDonald's was closed.
So, McDonald's was closed?
Yep. So Henry calls the family and says, what do you guys want from Taco Bell? So we went to Taco Bell. It was closed. Hardee's was closed. Arby's was closed. Wendy's was closed.
Wow, y'all are...
all the lights were on at Burger King. So we went up there to Burger King, go to the order thing, and it's all lit up. And I say, hello. Hello. They just forgot to turn off all the lights and the monitors and stuff.
Wow. Y'all are...
so we went to Walmart.
Okay. That was open, right?
Nope, it was closed.
Man.
Everything closed at 1 o'clock. But luckily, Bojangles is open till 3. And we got Bojangles.
Hey,
and it was crappy.
Yeah, y'all are much nicer down there than we are up here.
Well, they call it the Bible Belt.
Because, like, everything's opened up here on Thanksgiving. They don't care.
There was only gas stations.
They're like, no, you guys are coming to work. We don't care.
And, yeah.
I'm surprised. Well, Walmart used to be open all day Thanksgiving, and I think they got so much public backlash a couple weeks ago for making their employees work on Thanksgiving that they decided as a company to close early. Because I remember when I worked for Walmart, we were open all day Thanksgiving, all day Christmas, and it was the worst thing ever.
Well, Henry and I think we might know what's going on this year. They're so short on help.
True.
People can just quit and go somewhere else so easy.
That is very true.
And so they might as well treat the people a little better. But I was very nice to the girls at Bojangles.
Good luck, Zen. I just noticed the beginning part of your message.
Zen says, "Hi, Meriddle."
Hey, Levi Aquatics, how's it going?
But Zen is awesome. I don't know if I saw her. Well, I didn't see much of the chat last night.
Zen was there.
Awesome.
Yeah, Zen and I were, she was there. I was there, and you didn't realize I was there either, so that's okay.
No, I wish I would have asked the guys to still say hi to everybody, because if they don't say hi, then I don't hear the names, because the computer's so far away I can't see it.
True.
I've got to get a new laptop someday, and then I'm going to get a monitor that I can put on this wall right here, so I can just read what people are saying.
I'm wondering if you would almost be better getting like the Windows Surface, the one that can flip into a tablet, because that's small enough that you'd be able to have chat next to you while you're doing your craft stuff and still be able to see it.
I have no idea what that even means.
So it's like an 11-inch screen by like, I don't know, 5.5, and it's got like a detachable keyboard, so you can use it as a tablet or a computer. Or you can always just get a monitor on a swinging arm and use the arm.
I'll look at it. Well, I've got a wall right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah. It's like, this is the closet to my bathroom. And then it goes around, and then I got two closets or cubbies in here.
So you've pretty much got
cubby. That's the deep cubby.
You've got easy access to water then if you wanted.
Yeah, but this is my craft room.
Oh, okay.
This isn't my fish room. My fish room's on the other side of the house.
All right. Hey, Larry D and Lisa, how are you two doing today?
Awesome. And do you want to ask Lisa?
About what?
About her as your new host.
Lisa, Ed wants me to drop him as my co-host and bring you up.
Well, I didn't say I want that. I was just trying to say how he could get his hours quicker. Because if Lisa was here, you could get 400 people in your chat for 2 hours, and bammo.
I will get there. We got what, another month almost?
Well, we'll just have to do more live streams. Maybe we'll have to do the Geek Show on your show. My Geek Show is
and Ricky De Hoyos. Hello,
Rico.
The
Geek Show is with me and Rico.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I was looking at chat, and my brain can't multitask today for some reason.
But if the dinosaur game does come while we are streaming, there are orders to contact me, and I will go get it.
Okay. Sounds good, because that looked interesting. That looks like it's a complicated one when you see it first, but then once you play it, it's super easy.
It looks incredibly complicated, and it does become super easy. You just have 5 you have rounds, just like in the bird game.
Cool.
And you have 5 workers, and you get to place your workers in turn around the board, and each place you put them, they can earn like different things for you.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But I already know how I'm going to tweak the game to make it a little better. Because there's these things called chaos cards.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only 2 spots for chaos cards. So only 2 people can put their workers there during all the, per turn. Per round. So, hardly anybody gets the chaos cards, but the stack is like this big. And some of them are freaking terrible and some are freaking great. Okay. So I thought what I would do is I would let everybody choose to put an extra worker on the chaos card. So everybody can get a chaos card every round if they want. Okay. I don't like just having one or only 2 of the 5 or 4 people getting the chaos card. I want the chaos cards in play. They're too much fun.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Or we start every game with a chaos card. Or start every round with a chaos card.
True.
We'll call it the Malcolm rules.
Hey, Jess, how's it going?
Hi, Jess.
I don't know why I'm coughing so much today.
So, are you doing the Secret Santa with Jess?
So I was going to, but then, stuff happened, so I did not partake.
That's all right.
The deadline's passed, right, for entering?
Yes, I already got my person. But I'm super stoked about it.
I mean, if she has an odd number of people and she needs someone extra, she could always hit me up, but...
Well, that's awfully nice of you.
Hey, my fish tanks. So yeah, I know the 12-month thing is rolling, but I'm like, I don't know when like the 12-month cutoff is. I don't know when they start tracking it or whatever the heck it is.
Oh, for your hours?
Yeah, I don't know how it all works.
I can go and see if it's like I'm looking for the technical stuff. It's probably not the best situation, but you never know.
Oh, so wait, okay, Liquid Zoo, I just reread that. So every day it re-updates. So like stuff that was watched 2 days ago won't count tomorrow. Is that how that works? If I'm trying to understand that. I don't know. They don't do as good a job explaining as other platforms do.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh well, there's my Nico.
Hello, kitty cat.
I don't know why he's just like doing circles around. Oh, now he's stepping on my arm. What? Dude, seriously. What are you doing? He's just doing circles and stuff. Did he drink some of my tea? He's like licking his chops like he just ate something. Oh. Well, maybe he did just eat something and he just came back.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I thought. Look at this. So I just reread your thing, and then I read a Google thing. So apparently, they used an example. If today is January 2nd, YouTube will track watch time back to January 3rd, and then the next day, January 3rd, it'll track back to January 4th of the year before. So I guess every day it technically resets it, which is why people are probably like binge the playlists.
I hope I'll be okay.
Well, you're already monetized. I don't think it matters for you. Can you lose monetization?
You can lose it.
Oh.
There you go. Or you can also push the wrong button and lose it yourself.
True.
They're mean that way. It took Pam almost 4 or 5 months to have them reverse that. One button.
Yeah, I feel like compared to other platforms, for how big a company YouTube and Google are, their customer service is not as great as other platforms.
Oh, like Mariddle just said.
Yeah, I remember Pam was stuck for a while there. I don't know. I just had to redo my Twitch affiliate thing because they were mailing me checks when I'd hit the mark. And I was like, can I just change this? But because I have an apostrophe in my name, it wouldn't let me change the payout method.
Oh, no.
So I had to refile for monetization on Twitch using the not apostrophe so that they'll send it to my PayPal or just direct deposit it. Yeah, I don't think I ever heard what button Pam clicked that messed everything up.
I don't know, but I'm always terrified of doing it. Probably unmonetize me button.
Oh, I should really put this on silent when we're streaming.
What is this?
Oh, Jess, you need me for Secret Santa? All right, I'll shoot you an email right now so you have it, or I don't know if you probably have it, but just in case. Oh, I will shooteth you an email.
Now, wouldn't it be creepy if you guys saw a face in this black square underneath Nico?
Yes, it would. Oh, Pam changed your email? That's what she did, Scott?
Pam does things.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that would explain the joke of don't push the buttons.
Oh my gosh. We have a mega celebrity here. Susie Q is in the house.
Sis Q. Susie, did you see my message on Instagram or whatever? So I don't know why, but once Facebook and Instagram integrated themselves, I can only message Susie through the Instagram app. I can't message her on Facebook, and I can't message her on the Instagram website. It doesn't show up unless I'm on the app.
All right, isn't it always an app?
Yeah, well, I don't know why the website is different.
So we've talked 26 minutes and barely talked about any fish.
Well, I mean, we're the variety stream, right?
Oh, yeah. So what's your favorite variety of fish?
Tetras.
Oh, yeah, that works. I
mean,
there's Tetra dream last night.
Like when you, I was either going to be Tetras or corridors. Those are my two, like, because variety, there are so many different kinds of them.
I had a bad Tetra dream. I dreamt I ran over one or something. It was weird.
Oh.
And I was very upset about it. It was just like a neon Tetra that I ran over. And it was so weird. Man, normally I don't forget my dreams like that.
So while I have you here, when do you need my answer for the question? Since I can just remember that I'm supposed to answer your question.
My question?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let me have a half hour to remember what I had asked you.
I know what the question is. When do you want the answer?
Well, I don't think I've asked you any private questions, so you can
for
tell me right now.
The simple fish keeping thingy.
Oh gosh, I need to make mine. So terrible. Okay, I need to find out how to send them too, because I have no idea how to.
So when I sent mine to John, I had to upload them to Google Drive and then add Google Drive links to the email because the files were too big to email on their own. So if you do it through Gmail and you go to post the file, it'll automatically convert it into a link for you.
My question is, if you would receive a bigger Pikachu backpack, would you wear it?
Yes, because that one is too small.
Yes. It was annoyingly small. It belongs to a 5-year-old.
Technically, they're for females.
Oh, no. That's kind of racist.
Wouldn't that be sexist?
No. Oh, speaking of sexist, racist people, I saw the Immortals, or the Eternals.
Okay.
And it was amazingly, or not too bad. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Okay.
Seriously, they rewrote it. Hercules isn't in the movie whatsoever. They made it so it wasn't woke, but it was normal, like normal life, not like ultra right, ultra left. It was just life.
Okay.
And they had one sex thing that I don't think they needed to have, because like every kid in the theater started talking to their moms at the moment. It was kind of awkward because I'm like sitting there and there's like probably 12 8-year-olds, I don't know, little people. I don't know how old they are, but they all start asking their moms questions and their dad's questions when the guy and the girl are having sex. And I'm like, why is this even necessary to have a sex scene in a Marvel movie?
That is weird.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I would have deleted that scene. Okay. And I would have deleted maybe 45 minutes of really boring stuff. And then I would enjoy the movie. Okay. I almost fell asleep a couple times because it really dragged and it was slow. But I'm looking forward to the sequel. And I think it was a good movie. And I would put it as the 4th worst Marvel movie out of them all.
Oh, what are your other 3?
Only 3 movies are worse.
What are they?
Okay, I've seen them all.
Or should chat guess?
Oh, okay.
Chat, take a guess at what you think his 3 worst are. All right, I'm gonna guess too. I'm gonna guess that Captain Marvel's in that list.
It is. And I'm actually going to be doing a rating of all the Marvel movies with Rico, so I'm not going to give them to you in order.
What else? Oh,
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. What else would you think is terrible in the Marvel universe? That was the only one I knew was obvious. Now I'm trying to think.
And I don't count the original Hulk movie.
I was gonna say the Hulks are the confusing ones because they're all over the place.
Well, and they're kind of like the MCU, but they were like a decade before, so it really doesn't count.
Iron Man 3?
Yes, whatever the last, if it was
the one where he blew up all the suits.
Yes,
that was the third one, I think, right?
Or the fourth.
That's the one I was thinking of, where he blew all the suits up.
And the Mandarin was a wuss. Yes.
Now I personally liked Thor: Dark World, but did you not like Thor: Dark World?
You know, I would probably put it as a lower end.
Okay,
so but it's not below Immortals.
All right, so we've got Iron Man when he blows up all the suits, and Captain Marvel.
Thor: Dark World is when Loki turns the corner and becomes a good guy.
What is the third one? Let's see. What's chat saying? Chat's okay. Steven said Captain Marvel and Thor: Dark World.
Nope.
Steven also said Thor 1.
Oh, I love the original Thor.
Jeremy says Black Widow.
I enjoyed the Black Widow. It was just stupid. But
Steven...
but you see, I enjoyed all the movies.
He enjoyed them all. There's just 4 that he doesn't like.
Yes. Well, no, it's not that I didn't like them. They're just the worst.
Oh, okay. True.
So, yeah.
Let's
see. You guys are saying some good, strong.
Iron Man 2? Steven says?
I'm trying to remember Iron Man 2. It was kind of forgettable, but I don't remember hating it. Or saying, yeah.
Is the second one the one where it's the other tech company and the guy's got like the laser whips that he whips the car with? Is that the second one?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm a big Mickey Rourke fan.
Okay.
And so I enjoy watching just about any horrible crap that Mickey Rourke makes.
All right. So Ricky said Spider-Man was Toby, but are we considering those in the MCU since they were before the collab thing?
And I don't think they'll ever be in the MCU because they're from a different dimension.
Okay.
So, but I hate Garfield. I like Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I think Garfield is probably the worst of those for me too.
Well, his body doesn't fit. He was really good in that one where he got the Purple Heart or the Bronze Medal of Honor for saving all those guys. But he's still kind of a wuss that he wouldn't pick up a gun.
Jimmy P, you saying the Goonies is just blasphemy because that is a classic. And if you don't like the Goonies, you can't be an American citizen.
I hate that movie.
Oh, well, darn. I'm surprised they haven't remade that one yet.
Honestly, I can't say that I hate the movie because I never saw the whole thing. I just saw bits.
It has its. I mean, it's one that if it's on, I'll sit there and watch it. I don't go out of my way to watch it, but if it's on, I'm not gonna just not watch it.
I'm gonna watch it for 5 minutes and realize what it is and turn it off.
Someone said Aquaman, but that's DC.
And I loved Aquaman. Yeah, it's one of the good.
So we haven't found it yet. Hey, Carrie, how's it going?
Carrie's in the house.
Okay. Steven's saying Ultron, Age of Ultron.
It is Age of Ultron.
Okay, there we finally got there.
That movie was built up so much, and it was such a letdown. It was good, but an incredible letdown.
I'm surprised they haven't remade the Goonies just because they seem to be obsessed with remaking 80s films lately.
Yeah, you're right. Well, it's cheap and easy to already do a screen.
True. And did you know they were making a remake of Home Alone?
Is that our Homeward Bound?
Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin where he's left the home at Christmas.
No.
They decided to remake it completely, but this time I was watching some guy complain about how they're remaking it, and he's like, the one major plot point that they overlooked was the fact that now everyone has a cell phone. It would have been a simple phone call to figure out where the kid was instead of having to rush around looking for a payphone.
Oh, I thought the kid could just call 911.
Well, that would have worked too.
Yep. But yeah, no, I don't like those movies.
Yeah, SelectBet has a good point. They won't remake Goonies.
I don't like little kids as heroes, but I love the Ghostbusters Part 2, Afterlife.
You don't like Teen Titans?
Absolutely loved the movie.
Well, Teen Titans.
Well, I like Teen Titans, but they're all old. The TV
Right.
show or the cartoon?
The cartoon.
The cartoon, I like it to a point that it's not complete.
The original cartoon, not when they remade it with a different animation style and it was utter crap.
Oh, well, yeah, I like cartoons.
But yeah, it's like you have a point. It probably wouldn't be Goonies wouldn't be well received in today's markets because some things in that movie were a bit offensive to certain cultures.
Oh, maybe I would like it better. No.
Hey, Yellowstone, how's it?
I don't care for kids as heroes, but then I say that, and there's a few that I really enjoyed, like Stand By Me.
That's a good film.
Movie. And I think the Stephen King's book is Girl by the Railroad Track or something like that. For Stand By Me. It's not actually called Stand By Me. But it's still cool that Stephen King wrote it. But let's see. Gosh, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. But the Ghostbusters had kids, and they were fantastic. But also, two of the kids were like almost adults.
Okay.
They could drive.
I was driving at 12. I wasn't supposed to be, though.
Well, my nephew, I think he got his learner's permit. He got a country permit at 12. Mm-hmm. Oh. And he bought a truck at 13. He bought a F-250 when he was 13.
Okay.
Because he saved all of his money from working on the horse ranch.
Oh. Yeah, you got to be 16 for your learner's permit here.
Well, we were out in the country, so.
True, they're probably a different one, yeah.
And it was some special type of deal for kids in the country to drive around on their property because he had to drive to the horse ranch.
Right.
But it was just all back road.
Oh, yeah, that's different then.
Yeah. And it's like he drove a tractor at 10.
No, I just remember at age 12, I think I was 12. I could have been younger, I'm not sure. But, we drove to the gun range and my dad's in the driver's seat and he's like, here, take the wheel. So I'm just got my hand on the wheel, steering the car. He's working the pedals and the stick shift, and we stayed on the road.
I'm really impressed. Good job.
Stupid People says that farm permit is 14 nowadays. So they 14? Increased it a little bit.
Oh, well.
So the chat's talking about the It remakes. I don't think it's fair to compare the TV series that we had with John Ritter compared to the movie because the one was made for TV, so they had to keep it a certain rating, whereas the movie was allowed to be rated R.
You mean Tim Curry?
Well, yes, Tim Curry was in it. John Ritter was in it. Wasn't John Ritter in it?
Who's John Ritter?
Was it not John Ritter? Wasn't he one of the? Am I moving the wrong person?
I don't know. It might be him, and I just have no idea.
But no, Tim Curry played It. Yes, I thought John Ritter.
I never watched the original It because I don't like kid movies.
Was it a kids movie though?
Yeah.
You don't like when the kids are in it.
Yeah, I did watch the second It because my nieces and nephews wanted to see it. Oh. But then I liked how the very next year they came back as adults and kicked its ass. I really like that aspect. It wasn't John Ritter. Who the heck am I thinking of now? I don't know. Isn't John Ritter like Jack Tripper from?
Yeah, but who was I thinking of?
River Phoenix.
Oh wait, what? No.
All I know is Tim.
Oh no, John Ritter was it? He was in it. He played Ben, the older Ben.
I believe you. I have no idea.
I just looked it up on IMDb because I was confused when everyone was like something else. But
I've only seen like Tim Curry. Really paid attention to his amazing look as Pennywise.
I've never seen Stranger Things, Wayne. I know it's on. See, so I have this thing when stuff is like mainstream on Netflix, I don't watch it until like it's almost done and it's been years later. Like I'll give you an example. So Naruto, it's an anime that came out when I was in middle school. All the kids were going crazy about it in 7th and 8th grade, all the way through high school. I just started watching it now because the hype is gone.
Well,
so I'm sure in like 10 years I'll watch Stranger Things.
I think the main boy in Stranger Things was the
Yes.
boy that was in Ghostbusters yesterday.
Yeah, he started on Stranger Things and then he was in It and then now he's in Ghostbusters. So I think he's got his career going pretty good.
Yeah, he's a skinny guy. But yeah, so I don't know if I really liked Stranger Things. I like the girl with the powers, but I didn't like all those little kids running around. I like the sheriff.
Seen it, so I cannot. I mean, Jenna, yes, it is very hipster of me. I am not a hipster, but that is like the one hipster quality that I have.
As he drinks his cappuccino.
Oh, the coffee. Nope. I don't drink those fancy fruity coffees. I just drink regular coffee.
I didn't know they had fruit in those coffees.
I'm sure like the fancy, like the mocha frap with a caramel twist or whatever they do.
Those aren't really coffees.
Exactly.
I enjoy those.
Okay.
I've had a couple at McDonald's, and they were pretty good, but I hate coffee.
See, I'm a sociopath and drink my coffee black or with just a literal splash of milk just to help cool it down.
Did you know that is a great dietary aid?
Yes, I did. It helps with the calorie burning, I think.
Yes, if you add nothing to it and just do straight black coffee. I keep telling myself I need to start just drinking straight black coffee.
So, Jenna, I don't really like beer, and I like IPAs even less than beer.
Mm-hmm.
So, no. If we're going to have something to drink, I usually have a hard cider or a Mike's hard lemonade.
I love hard cider. That's amazing.
See, Stephen, I was drinking... me too. I was drinking black coffee when I was smaller because I watched Star Trek Voyager, and that's how Janeway took her coffee. And I also watched Gilmore Girls, and they also drank nothing but coffee. So since age 5, I've just been drinking nothing but coffee.
I never saw Gilmore Girls.
You probably would not like it.
I don't imagine I would. I never saw Dawson Lake.
Oh, no, I never watched
Dawson's Creek either. I never saw Grey's Anatomy.
That one I watch religiously, or I used to.
I'm trying to mention things that my best buddy, Ted, loved to watch that I was like, dude, it's okay.
Pretty Little Liars?
I have no idea.
Gossip Girl?
Seventh Heaven or something?
Seventh Heaven I loved Seventh Heaven.
Gosh. I don't know how he did these shows.
Seventh Heaven was just wholesome.
Well, he's a Baptist preacher now. Well,
that'll do it.
So it was probably his dream life. Was the main guy a preacher?
Yes, it was. He was a pastor. His middle daughter also became a pastor at some point and took over the church, I think. If I remember correctly.
Is that where Jessica Biel came from?
Maybe. Yes.
There you go. She was amazing in Texas Chainsaw Murders. I saw her in that.
Oh, okay.
Quite a bit different than Seventh Heaven.
Select Pet, I am very much pro Voyager because it is the one Star Trek that I grew up with and remember watching from episode 1 all the way to the end. Because I missed the Next Gen train by a few years. I missed DS9 because I was too young when that started. So Voyager was the one that I watched growing up.
I loved Voyager. I just wish I was the head writer because that would have made it so much better. Just saying.
And Steven said that guys who like Gilmore Girls probably won't fit in at Hobby Lobby. That is very true.
What? Hobby Lobby's amazing.
And it goes back to what we were talking about on Monday with some of their policies. I don't think we have a Hobby Lobby here. We might. I just don't know where it is.
Oh my gosh, I love the Hobby Lobby.
So in anticipation for, the eventual monetization thing on this lovely platform, I have already composed a list of membership perks.
Oh, I thought you were going to say do's and don'ts.
No.
Things I'm not allowed to say anymore.
Oh, no. I mean, it's easy enough to make a video unlisted or private on this channel. So,
So what are these perks?
You'll have to wait and find out, Ed.
What? All right, I'll take my earphones. You can tell everybody else.
No, everyone has to wait.
All right, I'm back.
Now, I will say Zen proofread them for me. I was going to do something like I'm not allowed to because of terms of service on YouTube. It's something I do on Twitch that I'm not allowed to do on YouTube.
What, t-shirt contest night?
No, so the difference between... So on YouTube, the channel owner gets to pick what the perks are for each tier. On Twitch, all you're getting for your money is emotes and no ads when you watch someone stream. So the streamers are free to do whatever they want extra, and Twitch can't say it's not against Twitch. So I was gonna do, so on Twitch I do a monthly subscriber giveaway where anyone who pays the $4 to subscribe to my channel on Twitch gets a chance at winning something.
Yes.
Then Zen pointed out that won't work on YouTube because they have the whole has to be free to enter clause.
Yeah, that's what.
So
yeah, that whole.
And then I know other people have gotten in trouble for it, so I couldn't do that. I was going to make that one of the perks, but unfortunately, I'm not allowed to.
Lumpy's dog is saying, "Do it now."
Nah. Speaking of giveaways, starting in December, we're going to do a giveaway every stream.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Are you signed up for Santa Claus Christmas?
I am signed up for the Fish Fam Christmas.
I hope I get to be there when it happens.
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be.
Well, it could happen on your other stream.
It could happen on a Monday stream, but we'll have to find out. That also reminds me, I wanted to make some kind of thing so that when Santa does pop up, I can play something and it's like him coming down the chimney, but I don't think I'm that skilled yet. So we'll have to wait and see.
Do you
Plus,
think
I'm just too lazy.
We could try to set it up so I can be your producer?
What?
For you and Steven? Can you make it so, like, you know how we're both in these blocks?
Uh-huh.
When, like at Aquashella, I was pushing a button for who gets to, to see what angles and stuff.
To switch the cameras?
Well, I would like to make it so maybe when I'm talking, the screen just gets a little bit bigger. Like, just a little bit.
This option?
No, that's way big.
I think that's the only option they have.
Well, that's why we need to change this. And then I can also type stuff to you guys in a teleprompter so you know what to say.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't think StreamYards has the capacity, but we can try.
But I will never write in quote.
Yeah, Steven, I thought about different ways I could do it, but I'm just gonna say F it and not make it at all.
Steven
because
P's here.
I don't want to, get in trouble. What was I gonna say?
Thank you so much for letting me hang out with you and Steven P.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
It was so much fun.
I would ask you to come on more, but I know you've got Monday Night Football, so
yes. And
I don't know when football season ends because I don't watch football, but I want to say it's in the month of February because Super Bowl.
Probably. Well, everything's new. They just added 2 more playoff games.
Oh.
They added an extra week of football. I don't know what's going on. I just don't know. I'm just going to go.
Oh, Select Pet said, when did Select Pet say? Select Pet said 4 minutes ago, or no, 14. Wow. No, 4? Yes, I can math. DS9 is overhyped so much, and Voyager is snobbed too much, in my opinion. I like Voyager too. So, I remember that there was so much. Do you remember when there was a bunch of hate for Deep Space Nine?
Yes.
It was the least liked Star Trek series because it had religion in it.
Oh.
a lot of people did not like the fact that they turned Cisco into like the messiah for the Bajorans, and then
Oh,
it
I
had
just
that
ignored that
religious.
crap. But
It's not like it was all the time. It was a couple episodes. It wasn't that big a deal.
yeah, who cares? But what I loved was when Cisco turned into Hawk.
When he got his when he was allowed to actually be his character.
Yes, when he was allowed to be Hawk from Spencer from Higher.
I don't know what it is about Star Trek. It's happened with TNG, DS9, and Voyager. For some reason, season 5 was when they like let the cast do what they wanted with their characters.
Well, he was just such a spineless guy.
Well, yeah,
for 5 years or 4 years, whatever. Then he shaves his head and grows a goatee, and he was the hitman from Spencer versus Hyler.
You don't want to know why he did that though for the first few seasons? Because the producers told him to, because they didn't want him to be the same character that he was in the previous show.
But the
it's
problem
like, but that's what people like.
It's the only character the guy knows.
Exactly.
He was typecast the guy that knows how to play his type.
Yep.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
and then don't let them play it.
Plays the same big dumb guy that's real tough. You never see him play anything else.
That is true.
Because he's a terrible actor.
But yeah, so people didn't like. Personally, I think for replay value, for whatever reason, I find myself watching Deep Space Nine more than any other of the series now. Just because for some reason I can just sit down and watch it and it's fine. Because it was super episodic at one point where everything was linked.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty fun.
Like, I used to watch Voyager front to back, but now it's kind of like I've seen Voyager so many times.
I also liked it a lot better when Dax died.
See, yeah, she kind of
was. Dax died, and they got the cute little girl that wasn't supposed to have a symbiote.
Can I take a guess at why you didn't like her?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it because she was the character that could do everything and solve every problem because of her symbiote?
Oh, I just thought, but she was like the fashion model. I didn't like how she always walked around with her big ponytail like this.
Yeah, I then
did it. But yeah, then she was super powerful.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it when she died and they got the little wimpy girl.
Yeah, and she was, that's what I have a feeling that's more what you would be like when you get the symbiote. You would be like completely confused until things settled down.
Yep. I wonder whatever happened to that actress. Either one of them.
I know the original one went on to do other stuff. I don't know that the other one ever did.
I generally don't like it when they bring in these fashion models to play characters in Star Trek.
I really wish that during the course of Deep Space Nine, we would have actually gotten a movie that showcased more of the war.
Because I would have liked to have seen more Borg stuff.
It was just a bunch of remake. Like at one point, they were the last season was just all reused clips of every fight scene before.
I would have rewrote that book or that movie.
Like that last season of Deep Space Nine, for some reason, felt super rushed.
I constantly, when that series was going, I was constantly making episodes up in my head that would be so much better, and it made me happy.
Yeah.
I like 7 of 9, though. She's the only model that they got that came in and was good.
Yeah, so I didn't know this at the time, but the actresses that played Janeway and 7 did not get along at all. Because Kate Mulgrew had 2 younger sons and was trying to show women that they didn't have to play that sexy role to make it in, the industry. And then they brought her in, and it was the complete opposite. And they apparently were butting heads all the time.
And the show went great.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's not fair to shut one person down just because you don't like them.
Oh, right. And I know after the show was over and a couple years later, they reconciled and everything was fine.
It takes a lot of fruit to make a good fruit salad.
That is true.
A lot of different types of fruit.
People were talking. I'm honestly surprised that Chad is talking about Star Trek. Where was I saw something? Where was it?
Wait a minute. Where's this Jenna P coming from? That's this guy. He wants the Janeway men. I thought Janeway was too manly for my taste.
See,
She was too motherly. She would make me so mad when she would talk down on people because she thought that they needed to grow up.
She mostly only did that with Harry, which was kind of annoying.
I know.
Like, why did she never?
Harry was cool, but she always talked to him like he's 13.
She should have at least field promoted him to a junior lieutenant or something by the end of the show.
And I don't know. I thought she was annoying with Chakotay too, and I really liked Chakotay.
Yeah, so I know that the people that played Chakotay, Harry, and Neelix by like season 5 got super pissed at the writing staff because they relegated them to like the B people, and they never let them really do anything.
Well, Neelix should have been a C person. He was so annoying. Him and his stupid 5-year-old wife or whatever she was.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't stand her. Yeah, I hated Cass also.
Yeah, it was kind of cool when they gave her psychic powers, but before that, she was just an annoying little brat.
Yes. But no, I like women actors quite a bit. I prefer women actors that know how to act than women actors that are just stupid and pretty. I think Hollywood has way too many just pretty faces that are lousy actors.
Hello, Discus Talk. How's it going?
Just saying.
Yeah, Harry was going to be cut from the show at one point. And then for some reason, he made Sexiest Man on TV in a magazine. So the producers were like, oh, shoot, we can't cut him now. Like, why would you? Did you hear that? So there's a theory behind him.
Paris?
Yeah. So you know how in the Next Gen episode, he plays a different character when Wesley's at the academy?
No, I thought he was always the same guy. He was the Admiral's son.
So that was the thing. So when he was in the Next Gen episode, he went by a different name. He used a completely different name, and the name escapes me right now. But he used a different name when he was on that squadron with Wesley Crusher.
Oh.
And people have theorized that the reason he entered the academy under a different name is because he didn't want people to associate him with his father, who was Admiral Paris.
Oh,
Nick Lakota, was that his name?
Oh, that could be.
So then he rejoined Starfleet at some point under his actual name or some bull dinky like that.
Wasn't he part of the Maquis?
Yes. So he rejoined Starfleet and then he joined the Maquis. Then he was thrown into the colony and then Janeway.
Well, he got kicked out of the academy for that stupid stunt he did with
right. And then the fan theory was that he then used his father's name to get back in.
I don't think he ever got back in. I think he joined Maquis.
I don't know. This was just a fan theory because it was the same actor.
Now they're saying that I think sexy men are great actors. I don't think that either. But I can't think of any sexy men. So
Ricardo, that's what it was. Thanks, Selecta.
Ricardo Montalban?
It was Nick Ricardo was his original his name in Next Gen.
I was trying to think of sexy guys.
I am lucky I remembered his first name was Nick.
But no, that Gosling guy. What's
Ryan Gosling?
Yes. He's a horrible actor. He's just a pretty guy, but he always plays the same role. He's terrible.
Yeah.
Just saying, guys. I wish they would. Nothing against all of our Brits and foreign people that are non-American or Canadian, but I wish that they would get more people from the States or Canada or more Mexico. Let's say North America to play our superheroes. Why do we have to just keep getting all these Brits?
Okay.
I mean, 2 of our last Spider-Mans have been Brits, and the Spider-Man we have now was the right choice.
That is true.
But Garfield was just like, you couldn't find a guy in America or Canada that could play that role.
Yeah.
better than that guy. He was just terrible. And then and he's also funky looking. He looks kind of like a troll or something. I don't know. I don't get it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay, Select. But that was the actual reason. I knew there was some legality reason.
The guy that plays Superman is a Brit. And he's a girly one.
I don't like
him. He could shave his mustache. I think he looks like a Superman type guy, but come on, there's got to be somebody here that can look like Superman.
You would hope.
But now Venom, Tom Hardy or whatever,
Holland.
Holland isn't Tom Holland is Spider-Man.
Is the Venom guy named Tom too?
Yeah, Tom Hardy.
Oh, okay.
I think he was awesome as Mad Max, man. I loved him as Mad Max, and I was like, what? You're not getting an Australian to be Mad Max.
Hey, Debbie Holding and Mississippi Hippie. I can't remember if I said hi to you, Mississippi Hippie. I'm sorry.
Mississippi Hippie. I wonder how the Australians felt about Mad Max being a Brit. Because it worked for me, but I'm not Australian.
True. But yeah, Select Pet gave me the legal reason. So if they named... So Tom Paris and Nick Licardo are the quote-unquote same person, but they had to do the name change because they would have had to pay the TNG writers for every episode that Paris was in if they kept the last name as Licardo.
Oh.
That's why they changed the name. So the fans made the whole theory up themselves that he's the same person and why he changed it and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that is the actual reason.
Well, that's cool.
Wow, we've been going for an hour. This is not... was that an hour?
Well, we got on a hot discussion of bad actors and good actors.
Hey, Collaboration of Curiosities and GRB. Not sure if I said hi to you before, but hello now.
And there's also some great actors that don't get enough roles.
Yeah. Also, hello, Melvin.
Mel! Hey, Mel. I loved Mel from Firefly and Serenity.
I heard a internet rumor that Firefly was going to get picked up by Netflix and made again.
I heard that too, but I also heard that it may not be like, it's not even going to be like the same crew, just the same world.
Oh. So
without the crew, I don't know.
I think the problem with that is the guy is now on another show, and I don't know if he's contractually obligated to not do other things while he's on that NBC. Is it NBC or CBS show?
He's on The Rookie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they'd probably let him do a space show because it's so different. Like Revington Steele, that guy Price or whatever his name was, he wasn't allowed to be James Bond because it was another detective spy type British thing. Because they would have had James Bond, or they would have had Pierce Price. Is that his name? He did Revington Steele. He was the last Bond. Well, yeah, I guess he was the last Bond before this Bond. Okay. But they would have had him way back in the 80s if they could have. Because he was a perfect type Bond, like image, what you think of Bond.
Ricky's asking my thoughts on Stargate SG1. I'm going to just say our thoughts. I personally loved Stargate SG1. I loved Stargate Atlantis. I absolutely loathed Stargate Universe.
I never saw Stargate Universe. I love Stargate the movie with Kirk Russell because I'm a huge Kirk Russell fan. And honestly, I don't know if Kirk Russell can act very good, but he takes roles that I really enjoy.
Yeah, so the movie was good. I didn't even know it was a movie until like a decade after I saw the series.
Oh, wow.
Because I remember because
sorry,
it got syndicated. Did it get syndicated by the same network that Voyager was on? Because at one point it was solely only a Canadian show for the first 1 or 2 seasons.
UPN
then it was
or something?
Syndicated and picked up by someone else. And then it was on Sci-Fi because they bought the rights to it. I just know certain things got changed when it went on to Sci-Fi. But Netflix has the original episodes. because Sci-Fi deemed nipples too inappropriate for TV.
Was that on Chakut or whatever?
No, that was on SG1. So there's a scene where the airman who gets abducted from the Stargate base they're implanting the symbiote in her, and she's naked, obviously, except for like a cloth. And when they remade it for, I think it was when they remade it for Sci-Fi, they like took the nipples off because you can't sew boobs on TV.
Did not
But
know
Netflix,
that.
it's like I watched some video on YouTube where like it showed the changes from the original episodes to when it got put on Sci-Fi or something. So Stargate the rights got bought to Stargate. There's been so many talks about it being remade, but if they remake it, they should probably just remake it as all the shows in one freaking universe instead of trying to remake SG1.
You almost said a bad word.
I did almost say it. I'm trying not to do that anymore.
The Atlantis one, I watched some of the episodes, but I never could get into it too much.
See, that's another that one was like Voyager for me. I never got to see SG1 from the start, but I got to see Atlantis from episode 1 all the way through. So I was more invested in it. But I've since gone back and rewatched SG1 on Netflix, and I love it just as much as I did the first time. And yes, SelectBet says the snake Goulds are better than the ones in the movies. Also, that should be a challenge, how many different ways you can say Gould, because I remember I was watching an interview with Richard Dean Anderson, and he said that was the thing. Every time there was a different guest star on the show, they all said it differently.
Oh, and they're from all these other universes? Because they were people they were meeting on the other side?
Like, whenever there was a guest star on SG1 and they were trying to say Gould or Gould, however you wanted to say it, they all said it differently because they didn't know how to pronounce it. And Teal'c's way was the official way because he, was from there. And I remember
Teal'c got confusing.
And I didn't know this again until years later, that the Air Force actually endorsed Stargate SG1 and said it was the biggest recruitment tool for them ever, because so many people wanted to join the Air Force for how Richard Dean Anderson portrayed himself as a character.
He was so awesome.
So he actually is an honorary brigadier general with the Air Force. I think it's a brigadier. And one of the big wigs in the Air Force was actually a guest star on the show as himself. So it was kind of cool. It actually had real military personnel on the show.
I've been searching for the glasses that he wore.
Oh.
They're like skier glasses, I think. But like they're the full size, but then they've got that like leather shield on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Love those. Those are so cool. I've been looking for those for about 15 years. Have not been able to find them. The closest thing I can find is at skier shops, and they're like way too expensive. Stupid. What, are you reading something?
I'm looking at chat to see if there's anything else, because there's been so much chatter and we've just been going that I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Since we're actively talking, if you guys want to at me with stuff so I can see it, if it's what you want to say. So SelectBet just said the Air Force actually did a Q&A about the Stargate program at Cheyenne Mountain. So a little known fact that might be not as little known as I think it is. Cheyenne Mountain Complex is actually connected to the Air Force training base through underground tunnels. One of my buddies was in the Air Force. He told me that. I don't know if it's true, but
there's a lot of cool stuff that our government has that we know nothing about.
So people said that 3 favorite episodes was the one where I'm assuming when you say repeating day episode, it's the one where they were on the planet with the tile dude and the gate gets hit and then Jack and Teal'c are repeating the same day over and over. The Speedy Armbands one, I loved that episode. And then when they go back into the 60s, that one wasn't bad. Remember those episodes, Ed?
Nope.
Oh, hello, kitty cat.
He's watching me make clay. I need to rewatch those because I don't remember that stuff very well. I don't know. Maybe I was playing video games while most of the episodes were on.
Oh, possible. Hey, Furlough, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello.
Hello! He's cool, and he is from a really cool place. Florida.
Oh, that's one state I've never been to.
What? That should be your favorite state in the world.
It's too hot for me.
Dude, it's got Disneyland.
I know, but I don't. Meh.
Don't say it. Don't.
John McKenzie said you should make your own side shields for sunglasses. You're crafty.
Yeah, no, it's just this cat. I don't know what it is about this clay, but he's really interested in this clay. It's a weird, funky clay. I don't know now what the cat's doing. He's on my work table going through stuff.
Is it the one? Or is it the one where Jack hits the golf balls into the Stargate Studio people? Is that the one you're thinking of, or am I thinking? Was there another one where he repeated days? Trying to think, and I can't remember. Select bet. I know if I moved to Tennessee, I could drive to Florida in a day, but Ed told me it's hot and humid, and there's no snow in Tennessee.
Go to the top of a mountain,
and I want snow.
They probably have a little more snow where Rack is. He's like 3 hours north of me. I'm at the very bottom of the state, and Rack is at the very top.
Okay. Also, I don't know if you're still here, Jess, but I did send you over an email for the thingy-mabobber. What was I doing? I was looking at something. I forgot what I was looking at now. Yeah, that's the one. Two people. Yeah. The gate they were on a planet and it got struck by something and they kept repeating the same day. Like Pet said, come to Kentucky then.
Yeah. It'd be awesome if you'd be in Kentucky.
You
and Select Pet could be best friends. And I could come up and hang out with you.
That is the opposite direction I am looking because I'm, looking at New Hampshire.
Yeah, that's like way the wrong direction.
Because I want the cold and the non-sales tax that I pay in Connecticut. Levi said, "Do you have any turtles, Ed?"
I have some chocolate turtles. They're sugar-free.
Okay, so no live turtles on.
I have no live turtles. I have 2 dwarf frogs that I wasn't planning on ever getting. It
Okay.
kind of adopted me.
Just like the cat adopted you.
Yep, I didn't want cats when I got my cats. But now they're my best friends.
I agree, I hate stupid. I could watch Voyager and SG1 over and over. I'm about to finish Deep Space Nine again for the I don't know what time. I just started season 6. I'll probably be done with that in a couple days, depending on how much I watch. But I'm at the point with Deep Space Nine that it could just be on in the background, and I could have missed 4 episodes, and I know exactly what's going on. Which is at the point I was in Voyager when I stopped watching it and started watching Deep Space Nine. And I started watching Next Gen from episode 1, and I made it all the way to season 3, episode 1. And then I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can sit here and watch them all the way through, because Next Gen, they didn't want it to be episodic where you had to watch the ones before, which is what Deep Space Nine started to do, and Voyager kind of did at one point, which I think is why I like those 2 better. But I don't know. I gotta actually try and watch Next Gen again. all the way through.
Yeah, not me. I'm not going to waste my time.
I leave it on in the background when I'm doing other things. So
yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I had a really good MMO or something. I
see
need
that
a better
that's
roller.
that's what I do.
Let me see. I'm going to get some Plasti Dip.
Okay.
This stuff is good for spraying the back of your fish tank.
Also, for those people that might not have seen it, I am going to be part of the Simple Fish Keeping collab thingy that a bunch of YouTubers are doing. I was lucky enough to be in John and Lisa's at KT Tropicals.
I wasn't. I was sick.
Oh man!
And I had this wonderful. I was going over it in the car on the way home, and my mom was like, "Wow, that's really good." And yep. Oh well.
Well, you know what you could do, Ed? You could turn it into your own video and post it on your channel.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think it'd be as good.
But yeah, so I'm doing my own as well. I just contacted a bunch of other people. So I have a nice list of people. Mr. Ed is on that list of people.
Whoa, thank you.
For those that don't know and are too young in the chat, that was Ed's impression of Mr. Ed from the horse show Mr. Ed, where there was a talking horse.
Yes.
Bonus points if anyone knows the lyrics to the theme song from Mr. Ed.
A horse, a course, a morse. Of course. Nothing like Mr. Ed. I don't know. Sorry. I heard the song a lot growing up.
Steven says he's going to be sending you and I questions as well, so that's cool.
Well, I was thinking about sending not Steven any questions. No, I'm just teasing. I have one question, and I guess that's not very cool because everybody else has like 4 or 5.
I mean, to be fair, John said I could do as many as I want. I was like, I'm just going to do the standard 5. People can pick and choose how many they want to do it. Like if some people only want to, I know Steven already said there's 1 or 2 he's not going to do. Rico said he'll do a couple, not all of them. So I told people when I messaged him, I'm like, you can do 1, you can do 3, you can do up to as many as you want, and then I'll go from there.
Well, that's awesome. This stuff is pretty cool. So but I need to do one for, there's probably only one left for Jason. Prime time. And then my one that I was looking most forward to. Do something on this side first. For John show, he already did that one. So.
Well, you got the other ones you can do still.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm not very cool like you.
But yeah, so Ed and Steven are gonna be a part of it. There's a bunch of people. I tried to get some people that weren't in the other ones. I want to get like a nice, well-rounded thing. So people that haven't been doing it long, people that have been doing a lot, people that have a crap ton of tanks, and people that only have a couple. So I think I have a nice list of people. I like all the people on my list. So, and Lisa just said it's not too late, Ed. We have 4 more.
Yeah, but mine was
the one you wanted to do.
Gasping for air. Mine was total. Well, I haven't actually seen the episode, so maybe somebody did one just like mine. But I was really looking forward to that one.
But yeah, it should be a fun time. I thought of a different question I wish I would have said, but I'll save that for later.
Just say it and do it.
Well, I mean, I already sent people the list. I don't want to send people a 6th question right now.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
It is fun to do them, and I'm
Will
glad.
Lisa do them too?
So she's going to try and do her best. For people that don't know, she's extremely busy with the business, so she takes care of all the beta tanks that they have for their business. She personally films all the videos that go on the website. She edits the videos. She takes the picture stills from the videos, and then she has to upload all that stuff to the website, which takes a lot of time. So she's an extremely busy lady. So I already told her if she only wants to do 1 question, that's fine. So y'all better say thank you to Lisa for all the work she does with those betas if you've got one from her. Well, she does a lot.
Is Lisa still here?
She just talked in chat, so I'm assuming she's lurking while working.
I was on the website last night,
Mm-hmm.
because I was hoping to order a Bubbles shirt.
Oh.
I have a Bubble shirt for me, but it's... Oh! It came!
Oh my gosh, it's
I'll
here.
be back.
All right, Ed'll be back. He's going to get his game.
Oh, but remember the Bubble shirt, too.
Yes, Bubbles
Okay.
shirt. Chat, don't let me forget Bubbles. Oh, wrong one. Boom. Hello. I'm full screen now. J-Rock says, I have a Nikon 3300. Any tips on recording my tanks? Find it hard to focus on the tank without the foreground or background being super blurry. So I use my phone or I use a GoPro, and I don't know if the camera has it, but I use like the touch focus so I can specifically have a focus on what I want to have a focus on. I'm not the best with recording stuff myself. I'm still trying to figure out how I can get there not to be a glare. That's horrible. So if anyone else in chat has suggestions, please let J-Rock know. If you are better with the whole filming thing. I don't know if the cameras have that option. Oh, Ed's back. Boop.
Well, I was going to get my Bubble shirt, too, but I left it in the car.
Okay.
I didn't want to run out and get it. But,
so what's wrong with what about ordering a Bubble shirt?
Well, my Bubble shirt's in my car because I was planning on doing my video in a different location than my house. And I wanted to wear my KG Bubble shirt when I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my primetime one out there, too. But,
okay.
Phew. Lost my breath. Okay, sorry, guys. Gotta put my play up. Well, bam.
It's here.
Let's see. Oh, so let's talk about the Bubble shirt.
Yes.
So I was hoping to buy a Bubble shirt for a small girl size or woman size.
Okay.
As a gift for someone.
Okay.
I was wondering if she had any more.
Oh.
That's all. I went on their website and all they had was, well, I shouldn't say all. They have 2 nice shirts.
Mm-hmm.
They have the blue KG shirt.
Uh-huh.
And then they have a Beta shirt that's black.
I was just gonna ask, was the Bubbles a limited run shirt, Lisa?
It might have been. I don't know.
Like, was that something that was just a limited run and then after that it was done? Or was it just something that was there another reason?
Oh boy. Oh boy, look at all this packing.
Oh my, it looks like good bubble wrap too.
It is. It's really cool bubble wrap. Oh boy. I bought an extra set of dinosaurs. These were the rejects because they were all green and they didn't want them to be just all green for the game.
Okay.
But I really think the company is just selling everything they have.
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah.
So, but they're called widgets, I think. They're little wood animals. But these are the Brontosaurus Rex or Brontosaurus.
Okay. And Lisa says the Bubbles shirt and Oscar shirt were limited. Okay.
These are the mutant dinosaurs that you can mix DNA to make them.
Okay. Now, follow-up question, Lisa. Would you consider like re-releasing them at some point?
These are raptors.
If people missed out on them, like a small batch run.
Does she have any left?
She said, I have one Bubble shirt and an extra large stuff. That's it.
Yeah. That'd be like a nightgown. These Stegosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they're called. Triceratops, my favorite.
I was always partial to the Brontosaurus.
Pterodactyls.
She says they might bring them back soon. Everybody keep an eye on that website then.
T-Rex.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna do this. Boom, that we're both still on screen.
Whatever these things are they're like a
Achiosaurus, I think. Okay. I think.
And another bag of
mutants.
Because, you know, you can make a lot of mutants. But they were all originally green, and they didn't like that, so
they made them different colors when they did a better set.
Yeah, but you can go on Etsy and buy stickers to put on them.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to put the stickers on the green ones so I don't mess up the originals.
7 p.m. Eastern there, Discus Talk.
So this whole thing cost me $7.
Okay.
$7.50 because it was 25% off for Black Friday. Oh, yeah. I got the box. Here, Nico, you can get in this. I got it stuck between both tables. Okay. I got a table on this side and a table over here, and it got stuck in between them because I threw it sideways. Bum, bum, bum. This is the greatest. No, I don't know. This is a really good game, and I really enjoy it. And I wish it would have come out for Thanksgiving so I could have played it with my family. And now it's too late, and my Thanksgiving has been ruined.
You got Christmas.
Yeah, I know. It's just not the same. But we'll play it at Christmas.
Okay.
So I got to get the expansion still, so I have the aquarium, so I can get the megalodon and all the ocean dinosaurs. But this is pretty cool. You guys want me to open it?
Yes.
See how the dinosaurs are different colors?
Stephen P says, "Bring it to Kentucky." I'm assuming for the Triple Crown.
I was wondering if we would want to have like a day of gaming.
I'm sure we could figure it out depending on what day we all get there.
I'm gonna get there. Oh crap! I was supposed to try to make reservations, and I forgot again. I still don't know 100% sure if James wants to go or not.
I'm mostly going for all the people that I know are going to be there.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm not even caring about much. Sunday, I'm going to take classes because they were so informative, and I really enjoyed them a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to look at what's there and pick and choose.
Well, and the best things that I thought the best guys were the worst, and the worst guys were the best. It was really weird. It was like, that looked boring. And then I went in there anyway, and it was like, well, that was really good.
I had two people say short campaign of tabletop D&D ?
Well, the thing with D&D is it's so consuming.
True.
And you really can't talk about anything else. But once you've learned a board game, then you can talk about, oh my gosh, it's like sectioned. Ugh, pressure.
You know it's a good box when it's that stuck. That was an interesting noise.
Yeah, that was the dinosaur noise. The rule book. Well, bam.
All right, Discus Talk. I threw you up there for 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays. If it wasn't for Eastern, just let me know and I'll fix it.
This, my friend Kat, what she did was she made copies of this so everybody could see it, have one.
Okay.
Because there's like every round. I guess every turn, because there's 5 rounds in a turn. So every turn, the different buildings you can buy gets recycled and put away. So you only have like one turn to buy.
Okay.
And so but it's just a little cardboard thing, so you don't know what it is. So you have to read this. And so you have a basic hotel, it holds 2 people. You can buy hotels that can hold up to 3 people. I had a genetic factory or facility. Once per season, create a new dinosaur that you may. Oh no, I didn't have that. That's pretty cool. So you can make your own dinosaur if you have that.
Okay.
This is what I had. I had the geological lab. When you deploy a worker on site B, you can get 2 DNA cards instead of 1.
Oh.
So I was pulling 2 DNA cards because you got to get multiple of the same DNA cards to create a monster. All right.
Okay.
Dinosaur, not monsters. But so there's a whole bunch of different buildings. If you want pterodactyls, you have to get
the aviary, probably, right?
A biodome. There's 4 biodomes in the game. So if you're playing with 5 people, somebody's not going to get pterodactyls.
Uh-oh.
But I mean, there's only so many rounds anyway.
True.
So yeah, man, you can also get a goat farm, which means you gain an extra goat every round. There's a petting zoo. No, that's for victory points at the end. But it's a great. I love this game.
Okay.
And then here's the the turn meter thing. I don't understand how to use it because I didn't do it. Here's one of the individual cards, and I do know how to do this because I used it. Oh, I'm sorry, Nico. Nico needs to get up on his perch. He's like, there's a thing in the way. Okay, so here's your park, your amusement park.
Mm-hmm.
You put your hotels and facilities in the grays.
Okay.
Like your biolabs or your hotels.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody starts off with one hotel with 2 spots.
Alrighty.
You have to get at least one dinosaur for you to fill up 2 people. So you really try really hard in the first round to get at least one dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
So you start making a profit.
We have a question. Someone asked, do you make breeding caves out of clay? I'm assuming like pleco breeding caves or other fish.
Oh, I was like,
caves.
Where did I put a breeding cave on this map?
I'm assuming they mean for fish, but I mean, I guess maybe the game. Are you?
No, I haven't ever. I know if you guys check out Liquid Zoo, he just made some that look like they're pretty good. I would love to get a kelm someday, but I'm just not going to spend $1,000 on a kelm.
You can build one in your backyard.
Yeah, I could. I might have to ask permission from the state every time I or my city.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know. It'd be like probably like a barbecue.
And they confirmed yes for fish.
We always, every time we do a big brush fire, we call them so the fire department doesn't show up. Because we're like on top of, or on the side of a mountain and people see the smoke.
Technically, we're supposed to get a permit to have a fire pit in the backyard, but also Monkey Rico, hello, how's it going? I believe you're a new face here. And yes, they confirmed for fish.
Those are, I'm knocking out a dollar.
Uh-oh.
Those are the dollars.
Those are okay, that's the money. I'm going to keep you big now that you got your stuff out.
So, I need plastic bags.
Oh, Geek Boy says that mats are made with cement and that the jury is still out on how that will work in the tank as far as leaching stuff into the water.
Okay, so this is one bag of fences. You also have to build fences, barriers to keep the dinosaurs in.
Select bets that next crafted. Build a kiln from cinder blocks and Sculpty.
I don't know about Sculpty, but I've thought about it with cinder blocks. There's your bag of goats. Here's the blue workers. Here's the white workers. Here's the black workers. Oh, the red people are the visitors.
Okay.
And dinosaurs will eat the red people.
Uh-oh. Nico is watching you so intently when you move these things.
Orange people. And yellow people. Workers. So that's your teams.
Okay.
There's a little bag that I think you put these random cards in to do things, but I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
Here's your dice. And you roll to see if you don't feed your monsters and stuff, you have to roll the dice and see what happens. Like you have a happy monster, you have one that's attacking people, you have one that died. So, yeah. Then you have your cards, and this is what a DNA card looks like.
Okay.
So what you would need is you can sell. It costs. Let's see. How do I read this? You can buy one for $4 or for $6, or you can sell it for $4.
Okay.
You need 3 of them to make a T-Rex. So you have to find 3 of these cards, or buy them, or sell them. It's a T-Rex, so it takes 2 meat per turn, not round, but turn. So that's 2 goats per round. Or it eats other dinosaurs or people. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, it also brings in, I think it brings in $3 every turn you have it. So it's like people like to look at them. Like the stupid guy here, the one with the dumb tail.
Mm-hmm.
This one only brings in $1 because nobody really wants to see these. And it takes 3 of them to make it.
Poor little ankylosaur.
Yeah. But the nice thing is they can share a habitat with any other species. And nothing rampages.
That's nice.
So they can be with T-Rex and nothing will eat them. So yeah, it's just a super cool game. Here's the mutant dinosaurs are all white. So now I got green and white ones. The raptors are brown. Let's see if it's the same color green. The T-Rex or the It's not. It's a different. This is Kelly green, and this is like darker green.
Okay.
So that's nice that the greens don't match. There's a couple of. Oh no, the Brontosaurus are Kelly green.
Oh no.
Yep, the Brontosaurus all match. Oh well.
I mean, you could always paint them different color if you want.
Yeah. Well, I'll get the stickers.
Oh, true.
So then there's these S's, and that's scandals. And you don't want too many scandals because people will stop coming to your park if you have scandals.
Uh-oh. We don't want a scandal.
Like people getting, like your customers getting eaten and stuff. So yeah, it's, and then the board is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. Is it upside down or right side up? It's right side up. So there's like all these different areas that you can go to get different things done.
Okay.
And you guys just trust me, it's a great game. And I'm super happy. And now I'm going to invite Sean and my sister and my niece to come over and play the game.
Fun.
Yeah. So thank you for sharing in my excitement. I got to go now. No, I'm just teasing.
My deadline for the questions, Steven. I've been telling people try like December 8th so that I can try and put the first one out on the 12th. Then I have to figure out which one I want to do first.
So that I'm very stoked and happy about this.
Okay.
And now it is the desperate search to find
people to play with?
The
expansion.
The expansion, because I really need Megalodon in my life. See, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I love fish.
I wouldn't have guessed that. Trap, did you know that Ed loves fish? I didn't know that.
And so, dinosaur fish, I just absolutely, really, really love. No! I dropped my clay on the floor.
Uh-oh.
Now I got books in the way. Get over here, Clay. I'm using the cat stool. That can mean some different things. Pick up my clay. I have a stool here so baby cat can jump up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe this. This is some old hard clay. Okay, so that was a lot of fun. I was super happy and excited.
We could tell.
Now I got to do a huge water change in the other room.
And find people to play that game with.
Yeah.
All right, so we got about, 20-ish minutes left. You think it's time to spin a wheel?
Oh, yes.
Okay, let me do one of these. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we'll do decades. Let's go.
We can do it.
I just realized the sound only plays in my head, so no one gets to hear the ticking but me, and it's annoying.
Oh.
And I can't mute it. All right, what's it gonna land on? What's it gonna land on? It's spinning very fast. Don't give us the same decade as last time. Looks like 2000s.
Okay. At least we have 10 years.
Yes. Okay, 2000s. I don't know why it lagged there to open it. Okay, so we got 2000s. It's the decade. Will you please let me go to my other tab? Okay.
Who are you
And
talking to?
I'm talking to Google Chrome. What's the genre going to be? Oh, you got your plushie, Patty? Yay!
What's a plushie patty?
Oh, Patty got her snail plushie from John and Lisa's website that she wanted.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay. So we got a 2000s action film.
Okay.
Was the Pearl Harbor remake in 2000s, or are we not going to count that as action?
Ah, you can do that. I never saw it.
I
don't like sad war movies.
Did this?
Midway.
I'm changing my answer. My new answer is Star Trek Into Darkness because that's like the only new one I actually liked.
Oh yeah, that was good. I like Search of Khan or whatever.
So yeah, 2000s action film. Oh, Steven says Expendables. Yeah, that's a pure action film. There's like no plot to that movie at all.
Yeah, but it has Mickey Rourke, so it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Except Mickey Rourke wasn't in it enough, so that wasn't awesome.
Right, did you like the Expendables movies or the Red movies better?
Expendables, because I only saw one of the Red movies.
Oh, okay. I wish they came out with a third Red movie because I actually liked those.
Yeah, the Weeds girl didn't get enough credit.
That's true.
She really was pretty good in that.
GRB says Die Hard 32.
Let's see. I don't know why I keep wanting to say latest Hellboy movie.
Steven's just listing movies constantly now. He's now said Jurassic Park 3 and Terminator Salvation.
Let's go Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man's one of my favorite movies of the decade.
Okay.
Is that fair?
When did it come out?
It had to have come out between 2010 and 2020.
It came out in 2015.
Okay, see?
But that would be the 2010s.
That's what we're doing.
We're doing the 2000s.
Oh, we're doing a long time.
So 2000 to 2009.
Oh. Okay.
Otherwise, Ant-Man would have been a good one because I liked that one too.
Oh man, I've been going to go with that for the whole time.
RB says Shanghai Noon or Gone in 60 Seconds. And then
how
Steven
about
says
Iron Man?
That's what Jenna P just said. Iron Man's a good one. I would have gone with that one too.
The original Iron Man was.
But then I remembered Into Darkness, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go with that one. Since we were talking Star Trek.
Yeah. Now, Into Darkness, was that the first one?
I think that was the second one. That was the one with Khan, and when Kirk and Khan are like flying through space in their spacesuits.
Yeah, that was the second one then. That was the one I was just saying was Khan was really good.
Okay, yeah.
Search of Khan or whatever. I like that Cumberbunch guy or whatever his name is. The Sherlock.
Ricky says X-Men, Charlie's Angels. Those are some. I like X-Men over Charlie's Angels personally, but that's just me.
Yeah, the original Charlie. Well, the Drew Brendamore Charlie's Angels, right? Or Drew Barrymore.
I think that's one that would be.
Yeah, because the brand new ones, the Lucy Liu.
That's another thing. They really aren't Star Trek, and that's why I said action, because to me they're just action films. There's not much Star Trek in them.
I know, that's why they're so much better. JJ did a wonderful job directing.
Didn't JJ publicly admit that he didn't like Star Trek, though?
So?
Well, then why would you want to direct Star Trek movies if you don't like them?
Because he made them good. He said he
Yeah.
was going to try to make them with action, not a submarine movie. He said his goal was to get them out of the submarine and get them into Star Wars. And
But
he
that's
did.
all they were action. All the good things from Star Trek weren't in them.
I don't know what's the good stuff then. The best part was when they got out of the spaceships always in the show. But so much of the show was just sitting in the stupid, driver's seat or whatever. This clay doesn't like to stick. It's really weird.
Is that your new stuff you're trying out?
Yeah. It's almost like, I don't know, it's like marshmallow that stays in place but doesn't at the same time.
Okay.
But I think once I paint it, I'll hide the flaws and nobody will know the difference. It'll look good, trust me, maybe.
Okay.
So that was fun. What's your favorite Peter Falk role?
Who?
Peter Falk.
I don't know actors and actors' real names.
Columbo.
Oh.
I keep hoping that they make a new Columbo type guy.
I mean, yeah, I've only known him, as Columbo. So I'm gonna say Columbo.
Well, but there's so many Columbo movies.
I always forget that they're movies and that they weren't TV shows.
My favorite one was Bye Bye Birdie, I think. Okay, but I just was watching him on Wagon Train, the movie, today, and I was shocked that he was in a cowboy role. But he was great in Never Ending Story. Or not Never Ending Story.
Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride.
That is true.
And it was Fred Savage's best role ever. All he did was lay in bed and say, "Hey, Dad or Grandpa, tell me a story." Did you see the Deadpool Once Upon a Time or Before Christmas, the remake of it?
I don't think so.
It was so funny because they got Fred Savage laying in bed. And it was the exact same bedroom. They set it up from the movie.
Wow.
And Deadpool is telling the story to him instead. So it starts off with him talking to him, Fred Savage in bed, and then it ends with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Select Pet, I'll have you know that Columbo was one of my favorite shows, quote, growing up.
Oh, mine too.
I always said, what was one of the cases? And I said they need Columbo to investigate this, or that it sounded like a Columbo.
Anything, because he would have.
Oh no, it was the one where the boyfriend and girlfriend were traveling across country, and the girlfriend disappeared and didn't come home, but the boyfriend did. And I said, we just need Columbo. This sounds like an episode of Columbo.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems too obvious for Columbo. He needs to be smarter than someone. That's why I love Bye Bye Birdie, because he's like busting these people that think they're all a bunch of geniuses, that genius club. And then at the end, they want to test his IQ because they couldn't believe that he was the only one able to figure out the murder and all these other geniuses couldn't.
Wow.
And they ask him 5 simple questions and he nails them all. It's so awesome.
Yeah, I don't recognize the names. I've seen them. I just don't know the names of the episodes.
Murder by a Stitch, I think, was the one with Dr. Spock. I hate that episode. Just saying, I hate that one. It was like in 1973 or something, 1972.
I remember I was watching do you remember Diagnosis Murder with Dick Van Dyke?
Oh, I never saw it.
So he was a doctor. His son was a detective on the police force, and they would, solve crimes together.
Oh,
there was one
good
episode where they brought back some of the original cast members for Star Trek for an episode for Halloween, and it was probably the best episode ever of that show. I think Sulu was in it, Chekhov was in it, Uhura. They had Roxana Troy. They had a bunch of them in it, and it was a great movie or a great episode.
Spock was Leonard Nimoy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was in the one with the Columbo that I hate. He was the super surgeon, and he used sutures
Mm-hmm.
that dissolved too quick, so the guy would automatically have a heart attack. And I didn't like that whole episode. It's just stupid.
Like I said, I've seen a bunch of them. I just don't remember them all.
Oh, I don't remember them all either. I own most of them, and every so often I just, like you say, you like to watch your Star Treks.
Mm-hmm.
I like to put them in the background
while
I'm playing a game or something.
I'm trying to think. I think the last Columbo that I remember seeing was one with two competing book writers or something, and one guy kills one.
No, what it was they were a team that wrote mystery novels.
Yes.
And the one guy was the writer, and the other one was kind of the spokesman. And he was like, he didn't write anything anymore. He was just like the guy who signed autographs and stuff. And the other guy said he was done writing the mystery stories, and wanted to write something else.
Okay.
So he killed him.
Oh.
Because he was so mad at him.
Yeah, I don't remember that. But I remember he blew up it was a bomb or something. He blew up like a garage apartment or something.
Oh. Well, there's the one. I don't know. No, that was a car.
Like I said, I've seen a bunch of them. I always forget that they weren't technically TV shows and they were like mini movies or whatever.
I think the one with the two writers was he took him out to the lake house, drug him with wine, and then hit him over the head and took him out into the lake and dropped him off.
Oh.
And then Columbo had to figure out how he got the guy out to the lake.
Okay. Yes, Murder, She Wrote was another good one, Ricky.
I never saw an episode of that.
I like Diagnosis Murder slightly better than Murder, She Wrote, but I will watch Murder, She Wrote just because I like Angela Lansbury.
I don't. And I didn't watch any of the Matlocks. I like Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, I didn't care for Matlock too much.
That wasn't Dick Van Dyke. That was the guy you were just talking about. I didn't like, I liked Andy Griffith.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, when he did Matlock, I didn't care too much for it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm an ageist. I don't like little kids, and I don't like old people.
Uh-oh.
I know, and I keep becoming one. But I still have the mentalness of a child, which really makes it awkward for me. Just saying. But no, I like some old guys. I like Hannibal Lecter.
Okay.
So I actually saw 3 movies this week.
Okay, you saw Ghostbusters.
Yes.
You saw Eternals.
Yes.
You just mentioned Hannibal Lecter. Did you watch Silence of the Lamb?
No, that's not a new movie. It was at the theater. I saw Resident Evil.
Oh,
Raccoon
okay.
City.
How was it?
I enjoyed it. It was very much online with the video game.
Okay, I figured it would be.
Yeah, very, very in line.
I feel like they're trying to get away from the old films that were a series, and they might focus more on the games now.
Very much so.
Okay.
But I think they did elements of the first and the second game in there. I don't really remember too much. I played all the way through the second game.
Okay.
My buddy and we played that game one night. We rented it from the store when you could rent games.
Blockbuster?
No, it was Clyde's.
Local? Oh, okay.
Video Exchange was his name.
Okay.
But he didn't like having Dairy Queen's rules, so he got rid of his Dairy Queen and turned it into a video store.
Oh, okay. That works.
And we called it Clyde's because everybody knew the owner.
Okay.
He also owned the bowling alley behind. nevertheless, so we played that game all the way through nonstop, and my buddy was really good at first-person shooters,
Mm-hmm.
and I just solved everything as he walked.
Okay, so you were duo.
Yeah, and I kept saying, "Save the shotgun shells." I think we're going to need that as plastic explosives. Man, when we left that game, we could have blown it up a second time. It was like, I was so conservative, and he was really good with shooting, and I solved every puzzle, because I think the puzzles were made for, like...
13-year-olds?
Yeah, 13-year-olds, and I was in college. So,
yeah.
But, he would have never seen them. Because he was just always searching to kill people. And when you do this, I'd say, "Oh, can you turn left again?" And I'd read the wall, and he was just looking to kill things. It was so much fun.
The only one I remember playing was Resident Evil 4, because that's when the Wii came out from Nintendo, and you actually used the controller to point like a regular gun. And they came out with I think they came out with either a pistol or a rifle where you could play it that way, and you had like the joystick behind, and you can actually hold like a gun.
Nice.
So, out of the 3 movies you saw, rank them best to worst. That's just those 3.
Ghostbusters
Is best?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's because, I love kids.
Right. And you're, yep.
So, yeah. Ghostbusters, definitely number 1.
Okay.
I shed a tear even. I was so excited. When I get excited, I cry in movies sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But I don't tell people I'm crying. I'm just like, I just gotta rub my eye a little bit. I gotta rub both eyes. I gotta rub this eye again. I do that.
Okay.
That's why I don't let anybody sit next to me in the theater. Okay, and then so Ghostbusters, number 1. Ooh. Resident Evil or Eternals? Ooh. Resident Evil or Eternals? Let's say Eternals was the bigger surprise.
Okay.
I both think they're worth watching. I would rate them both about a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
5 is just an average movie.
Mm-hmm.
But Ghostbusters, I would give like a solid 8.5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was... like my sister and I saw it together, and every decade there's a huge movie, maybe every 5 years, but there's like a movie that stands out. Like, the 70s had 2. Well, I mean, actually had 3 probably, because it might have The Godfather, Jaws, and Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 80s had Ghostbusters, was just so huge in that one. You had a few others that were big, but maybe Back to the Future. I don't know. But still, standalone, Ghostbusters was amazing. The 90s had Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing stands, or just, there might be better movies, but it just stood alone.
When you think 90s, you think Jurassic Park.
Well, when you first saw that movie, it was like no other movie you'd ever seen. And now it looks kind of corny. But when I was sitting in the theater, and it was like the first time they had surround sound.
Mm-hmm.
And the seats shook because it was amazing. So, but Ghostbusters brought all the good stuff back.
All right. So it was better than the remake they did with a whole female cast.
That would get about a 2 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
The only part about that was any good was Thor.
I never actually saw that one. So
the guy who played Thor was amazing in that. Chris Hemsworth. He was a male model that was he just got the job because he needed to have an extra job. But like he was wearing glasses at one point, and he rubs his eyes through his glasses. He doesn't have glass in his glasses. He's just wearing frames.
All right.
So, and then like at one point he was carrying around a saxophone, and they said, "We didn't know you could play." And he says, "I don't." He thought it made himself look good with a saxophone. It was hilarious.
All right. It is 6:01 p.m.
Oh gosh.
Maple Street is going live next. I just dropped the link for y'all in the chat. Make sure you head over there, give him some love. I'm going to go eat dinner. Thanks all for hanging out today. Thanks, mods, for doing your mod thing. Thank you, Ed, for hanging out.
Thank you.
You guys streaming tomorrow night?
I don't know.
Okay, well, stay tuned. I'm sure you'll see something if they do. And until then, we'll see you guys next Friday.